Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey, my name is Brittany and I talk all things beauty here on my channel. And if you're not already subscribed, I do hope you will consider to subscribe before leaving today. I upload lots of new makeup content every single week, and if you are subscribed, thanks, you're the best. So in today's video, this is where I come back and I rank all the eyeshadow palettes that I have tried this month. I believe I only have 6 to rank for you all today. Out of the 6, I love them all, so even though this is a ranking, if it comes in last or first, I love them all 6. So let's just jump into it, and I'm going to start from the least to my favorite, we'll put it that way. Okay, so coming in at number 6, this is from Natasha Denona. This is the My Dream palette, and the only reason why this is coming in at the bottom is just because the color story, in my opinion, isn't like revolutionary, but it is to me. Like, I really do love it. I'm just saying it's nothing like special, but it is special. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say? Some of the palettes that I have in today's ranking, they are just like oh, they are special. You know what I mean? Like the formula. So let's get on with it. Honestly, the only like special shade in here, this is the shade, let's see, Vision. This is a multi-chrome, duochrome, whatever chrome, I don't know, but it like has a green to purple, I don't know, there's so many different shifts. I see gold in here, so I guess that would be a multi-chrome, but it's very, very beautiful. But out of the other ones, the formula is so good. Y'all know this is the Natasha Denona formula that you love. I mean, they're so blendable. They're pigmented. The shimmers are soft and pretty and metallic. And I do like that she added this one for fun. So yeah, I do love this palette. Did I need it? No, but like I kind of did. So I'm really glad that I have this in my collection. I haven't been reaching for it quite that often because in front of me, I've got so many palettes that I can't stop reaching for. But this is definitely a good one from Natasha Denona to have if you want a fall palette, but you're like a neutral girl. You just want a little bit of fun in your life. I think you're going to love this palette. And not to mention the packaging. It's so, so good. Coming in at number 5, this one is from Tarte. This is the Man Eater. I think it's called like After Dark palette. This is what the packaging looks like. The packaging is what like really I was like, oh, you have my attention, Tarte. And then the inside, I was like, wow, are you kidding me? Look at this fall palette. Are you kidding me? Now, I know that it's like a bunch of warm tones with some cool tones, and then you get like a pop of green. But I love this palette, and I was so excited to see something from Tarte that actually caught my attention. I had to have it, and I must say that this formula is so good, guys. Like all the mattes in here are really good. They blend well, pigmented. You have to build them up a little bit, but in this, like for the star of the show, these shimmers are so buttery, blinding metallic, guys. Like, I'm talking blinding. And you get lots of different textures in here. Like, you get some satins, you get some really like chunky ones. I just love this palette because you get a variety of textures. The formula is amazing. I love how it's not just warm tones. It's not just cool tones. You do get like a pretty grungy green. You get a black to deepen it up. You get these mauves. You get these warm tones. I just love the mix of tones in this palette. And I must say that it was so nice to see a palette like it, go in the store and get it without having to order it, wait on shipping, all that. So it was so nice to just, you know, look on Trend Mood or in Ulta Beauty, because that's where I got this palette, and it was in stock, and I just went and got it. There's just something that like spoke to me that I was so excited that I just got to go in the store and get it the same day. This palette's a good one, guys. I'm just so proud of Tarte for releasing a really good palette. So coming in at number 4, this one is from Gourmand Girls Cosmetics. This is the Spooked palette in collaboration with Doodles by the Bunny. I will link her information down below. This palette was very kindly gifted to me. Look how fun the packaging is. This is like the ultimate spooky Halloween-esque palette. It is so much fun. And then this is what the inside looks like, and my friend Budget Beauty pointed out that this palette is half fall and then half spooky, like half Halloween, half neutral fall leaning tones. I thought that was genius because it really is. I really do love how they incorporated this brown because I use it 9 times out of 10 when I go into this palette because it's just a shade that I need to like build on. So I do appreciate that it's like a fall palette and then a spooky palette. I think that the color store is genius, and also the embossments in the pan are so fun. Like there's bats and pumpkins, just all different sorts of different things in here. It's just very nice. Spider webs. And let's talk about the formula. So Gourmand Girls has a very soft, very pigmented matte formula, and you see that in this palette. I love how soft they are, and then the shimmers are so soft and very pigmented. So I'll swatch some for you in case you missed my review. I'll just kind of show you. I already have a Natasha Denona swatch, but we'll ignore that one. And we'll just like, do you see how pigmented these are? How awesome is that? So definitely like you have a good formula right here. So I really do like this palette, and if you're looking for a spooky themed palette and you don't have one yet, definitely check this one out because it's a good one. So thank you so much for sending me that palette. And at number 3 is from Adept Cosmetics. This is the Plain Jane Remastered palette. This is nothing new to the brand. This is new to me. I really wanted it and I got it. My husband got this for me just to add to my Adept collection, and this palette is all shimmers. It's a very special palette and they're so sparkly. A lot of them are more of like topper shades. The base isn't as super strong, so it's more sheer, but some of them are kind of pigmented. It just kind of depends on which way you go, but I really do love like this special topper formula that this palette has. I'll just swatch some. Oh, it's just so beautiful. The sparkles and shifts that these shades have. Oh, I'm just so glad that I got this. So this is a palette that I will typically pop in for like a fun shimmer. I won't typically just go into it for this, but if you love shimmers, if you love all sparkly, beautiful shadows, some just being toppers, then I think you will like this palette. The only two that I was like, wait, what? The shade AC 16 and AC 11. These two look almost identical, so those are the only two that are very similar, but the other two you get lots of difference and sparkles, but those two are very similar, I will say that. But if you love Adept and you were thinking about this palette, it's definitely really good like all the other Adept palettes, and I just want to mention I did purchase this one. Coming in at number 2 is another one from Adept Cosmetics. This is the NINHYDRIN palette. This has been sold out for such a long time. It is now in stock again, and they revamped the packaging and some of the formulas in here. This one was sent to me, and this is so beautiful. Like such a beautiful jewel toned palette. You do get 2 mattes in here, and the rest are all stunning shimmer shades. Like they'll just take your breath away. There's multi-chromes, there's duochromes, and whatever chrome you want. They're so beautiful. I'll just show you like this. It just shifts to like a green. I'll just swatch it. It takes my breath away how beautiful this shade is, and that's what you get with Adept. Do you see how pretty that shade is? There's so many in this palette. I think that this is an awesome fall tone palette, even like Halloween inspired palette, just because you get so many fun shades. I'll swatch 2 more just so you can see. They are very pigmented and special. I'm sorry, I love a sparkly shimmer. It's just like my weakness. So definitely like, I'm obsessed with this palette, and I really do love how you get the 2 mattes in here. I love this kind of grungy, more green shade, and then this more dusty, mauvey, purple leaning. It pairs so beautifully with all the shimmers. Definitely one in my collection that is just so special and unique. I'm so glad that I have it. And the packaging is beautiful. So thank you, Adept, for sending me this palette. Coming in the number 1 spot, this is from GLAMINATRIX. This is the Nearly Natural palette, and I love this palette so much. The reason that this is coming in at number 1 is because I can't stop reaching for it. I have been so sick the month of September, guys, and this is the palette that I can't stop reaching for because I haven't felt my best, but I don't want to look homeless, you know? So I just throw this on to kind of help me feel more myself, feel better about myself, and even like on the days that I did feel good, I wasn't sick, I would reach for this palette. Like date nights, are you kidding me? It's just so beautiful. I had a really bad cold at the beginning of the month, and then at the end of the month I had a horrible stomach virus, but this palette has just been consistent in my life, and I can't stop reaching for it. Every time I wear this, my husband's like, I love your makeup today. And something that I do love about this palette, I adore that you get these two greens in here for fun. I love that you get some cool tones, you get some more pinky tones. This palette just overall is like a soft glam lover's dream. I will say that if you do decide to buy this, it's a pre-order and you do have to wait. I waited 3 months for this beauty, but the wait was worth it. I love it, and the formula is so good. The shimmers are so sparkly, the mattes are very buildable but very beautiful and blendable. So it's a beginner friendly formula, but for me the star of the show are these stunning jaw-dropping shimmers. They're so beautiful, and this palette is just one that if I need to feel like my best, I'm going to use this. It just makes me smile. So anyways guys, those are the 6 palettes that I tried this month. Let me know what are some palettes you have been loving this month. But I'm going to wrap it up for today's video. Wherever you are in the world, I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye guys.